Mary looked at me in a combination of pity and embarrassment for me as she said, is it not too late to put the brakes on this new job? I was interviewing to be her roommate, and I had just asked, what is a local bar? I was moving to Philadelphia from Washington, D.C., a city where the locals and the people who are not locals are segregated from each other and don't ever mix. So this whole concept of local bar, as in, how's the noise at the bar at the corner? Oh, it's a local bar, was totally foreign to me. I was moving to Philadelphia in a month, and when you're looking for roommates, you're always trying to parse out these subtexts, these small, subtle movements that will let you know, who is this person who I met on the internet and I'm asking to live next to for the foreseeable future? Is this person a liar? Does this person do dishes? Is this person a serial killer? Anyway, Mary and I clearly did not click, and so I left the little row house in Fishtown, and I checked my list for my next appointment. It was in South Philly, just a straight shot down 2nd Street and a few blocks over. Not knowing the distances in Philly, I thought, oh, it'll be a nice walk. It's a sunny summer day. 2 hours later, I hit Washington. 5 more blocks to go. I get to the row house in South Philly. It's got those horrible, tacky green awnings that South Philly houses have, and I knock on the door. Door opens, deadbolt still attached. What? Hey, I'm Dave. I'm here to see about the room. Slam! Door shuts. Guy unlocks the door, opens it. It's this wolfish-looking 40-year-old dude. Hey, I'm Frank. You want a beer? This guy could be a roommate, so I say yes. You want to go along? Goes to his fridge, pulls out a Natty Light. Yep. I just found out the bodega around the corner has these. It's fantastic. Crack open the beer and I walk inside. The house is a shithole. The drywall is crumbling and there are boxes and garbage all over in the living room. Frank says, yeah, I apologize for this mess. It'll all be cleaned up by the time you move in. Okay. Move over to the kitchen. Turns on the lights. Roaches scatter in every direction. Dishes haven't been done for months, possibly years. Duly noted. Again, Frank says, yeah, this was all the guy who's moving out. It'll be clean by the time you move in. Things are not looking good in terms of me and Frank being roommates. But then he says, okay, there's one last thing on the tour. You got to see the porch. We go outside, and it has an amazing view of the Philly skyline. You can see Liberty One and the Comcast Center and all the other buildings. And I stand there, and for the first time in the whole tour, I think, oh, maybe this is a place I want to live. Then Frank says, if you'll turn the other way. I turn 180 degrees and look at the alleyway. It's a real porch culture here. Mexican, Vietnamese, gay, Mexican, art students. That's the neighborhood. I take it all in, and afterward, Frank and I go back to the porch again, and we're just chatting, talking about, roommate things. What are your pet peeves? What hours do you keep? What job do I have? And then Frank turns to me and says, you see that house over there? Motherfucking made man. Mafia. When I moved into this house, the guy who lived there, he came to me, he says, anyone fucks with you, anyone looks at you the wrong way, anyone says a bad word about you, you fucking come to me. Oh, good to know. Then he points at the house next door to the mafiosos. You see the people who live there? They're really fat. I say, nice to meet you. And I leave as Frank cackles in the background. I was starting to learn more about Philly, just the small differences in the neighborhoods, and that was the first time, but not the last time, that I said to myself, oh, South Philly, you're the South Philliest of all South Phillies. Thanks.